Hi, everybody. Okay, welcome to our Plexus 101, our Plexus training group. I am super excited about this group, and I'm so glad that so many of you guys have gotten on and joined the group and are interested in learning about this fantastic health system. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start off in the first video. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Stacy Mal, and I am a certified health coach and a Plexus Worldwide Ambassador. I wanted to kind of take a few minutes to talk to you about me personally and introduce myself because, well, for a couple reasons. One, I want you to hear my heart, okay? I want you to know where I'm coming from with this group. And I want you to know that I'm not out here giving you any BS. I want to be real with you guys in this group. And so I want you to know that you can trust what I'm saying, because I am coming to you from a place where I get it. Been there, done that, okay? Two, I also, health is one of those things. Health is a very personal subject. So, and a lot of you are doing this group because some of you are doing it because you want to learn the products and make a business out of this, but I feel like the majority of you guys got on and you're doing this because you're interested in the health system as a whole. And so that's kind of a personal thing, and I get that. And so I want you to feel comfortable if, as this progresses, you have questions, I want you to feel comfortable reaching out to me with those questions. So I'm taking this opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself, to talk to you about where I'm coming from, kind of just opening that doorway of communication, that two-way doorway, so that when the time comes, if the time comes, you feel comfortable doing that. So, okay, about me. Like I said, I'm a health coach, Plexus Worldwide Ambassador, but I have had health problems for a very long time. I posted about it earlier in this group in a little bit more detail, but I mean, I've been unhealthy since I was a small child, like little kid. And I've had blood sugar issues, dysautonomia, toxicity issues, gut issues. I have had ADHD, multiple heart procedures. My first one was when I was a child also. Anxiety, depression, you name it. I have had so many health issues. And at one point, I weighed about 280 pounds. Actually, I think I probably got higher than that, but at 280 was the point where I decided no more scale. I'm not getting on the scale, and if I have to go to the doctor and they want me to get on the scale, I'm getting on backwards, or I'm getting on with my hands over my ears and my hands over my eyes so that I can't see what that number is. So I was a total mess, okay? I reached a point where I decided, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Something has to change. I need to do something. I knew, deep down inside myself, I felt like, I had this vibrant soul. I was a young person and I felt like I had purpose and vibrance, but at the same time, I felt trapped inside my body, trapped inside my mind. Like I was in a prison and I was carrying around this ball and chain. And so I decided to rebuild the temple of my body, which at the time was completely and totally in ruins, I felt. So I decided that I was going to rebuild my temple by any means necessary, and I started back at the basics. I started by revamping my diet, considering supplements. I went back to school to study nutrition, okay? And that's where, I got my health coach certification. And I went through this whole huge, complete transformation, this health transformation, mind, body, and soul, all of me. I currently weigh about 142 pounds. I don't take any prescription medications anymore. I haven't had any heart problems in a very long time, and I feel better now, pushing 43 years old, than I ever have at any other point in my life. So I tell you all this now because I want you to know, I didn't just study this as a job, okay? I didn't just learn this because it's something that I decided I wanted to do with my life. I walked this. I lived this So when I do any type of coaching or educational group, you know, I come from that place of been there, done that. Okay, this is a very personal thing to me. So when I'm talking to you in this Plexus training group, when I'm going to talk to you about these products in this health system, I want you to know that I don't just sell Plexus or share Plexus. I take Plexus, and it's a very, very big difference. You know, in this group, I'm going to be talking to you about this health system, and it's a health system. It's not just Plexus, not just one product or a couple products. It's a continuum of care. You know, yes, I've studied this, and yes, I have researched this. I've researched like every single ingredient in every product. So yes, I've studied this, but I also take it. I take it every single day. And so does every person in my family. So I want you to understand that I'm not preaching to you here in this group about anything that I haven't already entrusted to my children, my husband, my mom, my in-laws, you know, the people that I love most in this world. So I guess that brings me to another point. You know, why am I doing this? Why am I sharing Plexus and teaching about Plexus? Most people probably don't know this, but I do have another job. I have a day job. I am the creative director for a full service advertising agency, and that's my day job. So why do I do this? Why do I share Plexus? Well, a couple of reasons. Like I said, every person in my family takes Plexus. So there's 6 people that are taking it. So I would be totally insane. I would be nuts if I didn't try and share it with family and friends, simply just to earn the incentives that they offer and help us pay for that. But 2, and this is the much bigger issue here, I went through a total health transformation, okay, over the last many years. I was given my life back, although actually I don't even know if I can say given my life back, because my health issues started when I was so young. I don't know if I ever even had my life until just recently. So, you know, I've been given a new life, I guess I feel like. So in my mind, I can't not shout this from the rooftops. I can't not share wellness. I cannot keep this, you know, to myself, because I feel obligated to share it. If truth be told, I feel called to do so, to share what I have learned with other people. I feel like if I don't share this, okay, if I keep this to myself and I don't share it with other people, and I feel like everything that I went through when I was unhealthy was in some way in vain. Because here's the thing, I'm a Christian. So when I was at my worst, when I was that temple in ruins, I used to pray to God that he would just change me, that he would change my situation and give me that life that I wanted. And I wanted it in like that lightning bolt moment, you know, where God would just lay his hand down on me, or, you know, just speak the word and then boom, my life was changed. But that's not how it happened. He chose a different path. He chose to lead me down the path of education. He chose to teach me about my body and the nutrients that my body needed, and the nutrients that I was not giving to my body, and the things that were taking place in it. He chose to do that instead of that lightning bolt moment that I wanted. And in my mind, I feel like he did that because this wasn't meant for just me. This new life that I've been given, this education, this knowledge about nutrition and the body was not meant for me to just keep to myself. It was meant to be shared. So in my heart, I feel like if I don't do that, then everything that I had suffered for decades is in some way in vain. And so that's where, you know, I'm coming from when I do these trainings and these groups. It's from that place of passion and compassion. And so I'm trying to be real with you guys here so that you understand how strongly I feel about this. And maybe you'll kind of take that into consideration as you're doing this, because this is legit, I believe. Okay. So that brings me to my next point. I am putting a ton of time into this training, okay? I'm putting a ton of hours into it. It's free training. It's free education. And I'm giving you that because I feel so strongly about it and I want to share it. But at the end of the day, I can't make you watch these videos, okay? I'm going to be posting a whole bunch of other information, documents and charts and images and these types of things, and I can't make you read those. I can't make you look at them. Only you can do that. So I guess what I want to say is you're only going to get out of this what you put into it. And if you're at that place where you want change and you want to do something different, I encourage you to take the time because there's going to be a lot. I understand that, and everybody's busy. There are going to be a lot of videos, but if this is important to you and if this is something that you want, only you can decide what you put into it and what you're going to get out of it. So I encourage you to find a time of day, maybe that works for you. These are all going to be recorded, so you can watch them at any point that is convenient for you. That's why I've done it this way. And also for those of you who, might need to take a little bit more time with it, I'm going to be uploading a syllabus so that, and even the people who join us late, you can download that syllabus. It'll be in the file cabinet on this group page and just kind of follow along. It's going to be video 1, video 2, and then I'm going to make notes where there is supplemental information that you should probably check out. So try and just go at your own pace and don't get overwhelmed if you can't watch all of them right away. Just the point is, the important part is to do what you can as you can so that you get the most out of it. And I also would encourage you, when you sit down to do this, maybe sit down with a notebook and a pen. I'm going to try and put a lot of it in a file that you can read through and have in front of you after the video. But for some people, they're better learners when they write. And if that's you, grab a pen, grab a notebook when you watch the videos. Now, this is the end of the first video. The second video, I'm going to talk to you about Plexus, the company. So we're going to start to get into this health system that you guys have logged on to learn more about. So that's it for video 1. I encourage you to check and watch the page, keep your notifications on so that you're aware when I post new stuff. And video number 2 will be coming soon. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, take care.